The third principle there's no pain, usually, in our comfort zone. In other words, out here, in this area here, so here's our safe place. When we do these things, we recognize, now when I say pain, I mean physical pain. We can make up emotional pain. We're masters at that. Oh, she looked at me weird. Oh, I'm worthless. Oh, geez. Right? We make that up. But there's no physical pain out here. How do we know this? How can we prove this? How can we prove number 3? Give me some examples. You went to school. You were afraid to go to school, but you went, and you jumped in, and you notice that you keep not having physical pain. You don't get a lot of sleep sometimes, but you're not getting, nobody's going to your head, right? And that's the way it is for us all the time. We step out there into that scary place, and we go, well, wait a second, I'm okay. And that's how it always is. And if we keep in mind when we're going for stuff that that's how it always is, that we're going to be fine, that we're going to be okay, that we're not going to get hurt, then we just start going for stuff. Let me ask you this, Jen, right? When you talk to those guys and they say they kept going out of their comfort zones, if you were to ask them, or they kept growing. Is that what you said? You said they kept growing, right? If you were to ask them, well, what motivated you, or how did you just keep going in the presence of your fears? How would they probably respond to that? So rather than it being a wall, it becomes a cue to action that you look forward to, right? Realizing, see, that's the most beautiful thing. Realizing that when you do it, this is what you get. And each time you do it, that's what you get. And pretty soon, I remember the first time I ever taught a college course. I was at BYU, and I was teaching kind of the equivalent of our healthy lifestyles class. And I'll never forget this. Scared to death. And I'd been in front of groups of people before, but I never thought I would be a teacher. And first day, and this I'll never forget this room we were in. It was like 130 students that just went that way. It went up, and I could barely see the people in the back. It was dark. And I got up in front of this group of people, and I was just like this. I lost like 5 pounds because I was so nervous. I was just nervous as can be. I seriously was just sweating like crazy. And I got through with it, and one person came up to me and said, "Oh, that was an interesting class." And I thought it was just the worst hour a person could possibly spend with me. It was just horrible. And one person said, "That was an interesting class." And I thought, oh, should I try that again? And they were paying me to do it, so I said, okay, I'll do it again. And each time I did it, because I was like the tiniest of tiny holes, like you were saying, as far as teaching is concerned. And each time I did it, to the point now where, and I'm not trying to say that I know thousands of people who are better teachers than me. But when I come to class, when I walk to class, or when I'm thinking about what I'm doing, the idea of fear never occurs to me anymore. It's just, okay, this is what will happen. And if somebody doesn't like me, doesn't like what I do, I don't care.